Team USA breaks record in Tokyo. Glowing Star United States 16 gold medals at the World Championships. History made. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. In the neon-lit heart of Tokyo, where skyscrapers rise like futuristic monuments and the echoes of the Olympic Games still linger in memory, Team USA Track and Field unleashed a spectacle for the ages. Over 10 electrifying days at the 2025 World Athletics Championships, America's finest athletes didn't just win medals, they rewrote history. 16 gold medals. The highest tally ever by one nation at a single World Championships. Records fell, legends were born, and the red, white, and blue became the color scheme of destiny. From the lightning sprints of Sha'Carri Richardson to the graceful leaps of Tara Davis-Woodhull, from Noah Lyles' bravado to Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone serenity, the Tokyo meet became a living chronicle of courage, charisma, and collective willpower. A mission years in the making. After the mixed reviews of previous championships, Team USA arrived in Tokyo under immense scrutiny. Critics wondered, could the Americans dominate again in an era of global parity? Jamaica, Kenya, and even host nation Japan had rising stars ready to spoil the party. Yet behind the scenes, USA Track and Field had been quietly orchestrating a campaign of precision. Training camps in Colorado and Florida emphasized not just physical peak but mental resilience. Nutritionists, psychologists, and data analysts worked hand in hand with coaches. Veteran coach Bobby Kersee summed it up. It's not about making stars. It's about making a system. We built a culture where winning gold is expected, but joy, unity, and pressure management are just as important. And in Tokyo, that culture would bear fruit. The Sprint Revolution. Sha'Carri Richardson, Queen of the 100 m. If one image defines Tokyo 2025, it is Sha'Carri Richardson crossing the finish line with her arms wide open, nails glittering, hair flaming, and a grin that screamed, "I told you so." She didn't just win the women's 100-meter, she dominated, clocking 10.57 seconds, the fastest time of her career, silencing doubters who once labeled her inconsistent. In her victory lap, Sha'Carri grabbed an American flag and shouted, "They can't stop what's destined." And this was destined. Noah Lyles, the showman. If Richardson was fire, Noah Lyles was thunder. The reigning 200 m king defended his crown with a scorching 19.25, cementing his claim as the fastest bend runner in history. But it wasn't just about speed. Before the final, he walked into the stadium wearing a cape designed like the American flag. Cameras loved it. Fans roared. Then he backed it up with a golden performance. Afterward, Lyles declared, "Track is entertainment. If we want people to watch, we've got to give them a show." And oh, did I give them a show! Together, Richardson and Lyles turned the sprint events into primetime theater. Barriers broken. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, the master of serenity. The women's 400-meter hurdles final felt less like a race and more like art. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, calm as a monk, glided over each hurdle with precision, leaving the rest of the field chasing shadows. Her time, 50.82 seconds, didn't just win gold, it shattered her own world record. After the race, Sydney said softly, "Every stride is a prayer." And today, the prayer was answered. Rai Benjamin, Redemption Arc. On the men's side, Rai Benjamin finally conquered his demons. 4 years, he had lived in Karsten Warholm's shadow. But in Tokyo, Rai surged past the Norwegian in the final stretch, claiming gold with a 46.97, a personal best that sparked tears. He knelt on the track, overcome with emotion. "This wasn't just for me. This was for everyone who ever believed I could." The Field of Dreams. Gold wasn't just won on the track, it rained from the field events too. Tara Davis-Woodhull leapt 7.10 m in the long jump, becoming the first American woman in 2 decades to win world gold in the event. Her joyful cartwheels after victory became a viral sensation. Ryan Crouser, the shot put titan, launched the implement to 23.31 m, extending his dominance and adding yet another gold to his collection. Valerie Ullman spun her way to glory in the discus, securing gold with grace and power. Each triumph added to the golden mosaic that was Team USA's championship. Relays, the Golden Crowns. No World Championships is complete without the relays, and Team USA delivered a clean sweep that will be remembered for decades. In the men's 4x100 meter, the baton exchanges were flawless, a rarity for America, and Noah Lyles anchored with a roar. The women's 4x100 meter saw Sha'Carri Richardson blaze down the straightaway, sealing gold against a ferocious Jamaican squad. In the mixed 4x400 meter, Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone anchor leg became a masterclass in pacing and power. The pressure of history. As the final weekend approached, whispers filled the stadium corridors. Could Team USA actually break the all-time gold medal record? The pressure was immense, but the athletes fed off it rather than crumbled. Veteran Allyson Felix, now retired but present in Tokyo as a mentor, said, "They're not running scared. They're running free. That's the difference with this generation." The 16th gold. The crowning moment came in the women's 4x400 meter relay. By then, Team USA had already tied the record with 15 golds. One more, and history would be theirs. Lining up were Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, Athing Mu, Dalilah Muhammad, and Britton Wilson, a dream team. The race was tight through the first 3 legs, but when Sydney took the baton for the anchor, destiny was written. She surged ahead, pulling away on the backstretch, crossing the line with her arms raised. The scoreboard flashed, USA, gold. Behind the smiles. While the golds were dazzling, the road wasn't without struggle. Injuries, doubts, and relentless scrutiny had haunted several athletes. Sha'Carri had battled through off-track controversies. Noah Lyles had openly discussed his struggles with mental health. Sydney balanced fame with her quiet faith. Rai Benjamin endured years of heartbreak. Yet in Tokyo, those burdens transformed into fuel. Together, they embodied resilience, the true heart of Team USA. A global impact. The record-breaking haul reverberated far beyond Tokyo. In schools across America, kids mimicked Sha'Carri's sprint celebrations at recess. Track viewership spiked on U.S. television, with broadcasters calling it the Golden Renaissance. Social media exploded with memes, hashtags, and highlight reels, many featuring Noah Lyles' cape or Tara Davis Woodhull's cartwheels. Even rival nations acknowledged the spectacle. Jamaican legend Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce said, "America raised the bar. Now it's up to the world to chase it." The legacy written in gold. When the championships concluded, Team USA stood atop the medal table with 16 golds, 27 medals overall, and countless memories etched into history. The legacy. Not just numbers, but a feeling. A generation of athletes who weren't afraid to laugh, cry, dance, and entertain as much as they competed. They made track and field cool again, relevant again. For the fans, they were a reminder of why sport matters, because when humans chase the impossible, they sometimes catch it. And for Team USA, they leave Tokyo not just as champions, but as legends. 16 golds. One unforgettable story. History made. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.